Movie Sonic, Movie Tails, and Movie Knuckles have arrived inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, as it's free, easy, helps out a ton, and you can always change your mind later. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So first of all, the contents of this event are two new events. One event which being the Knuckles event, and the second being the Sonic and Movie Tails event. We also have a brand new City Escape rule, which we'll be checking out in just a minute. After that, there's not really much except for this really cool poster I saw, so there's that. And yeah, so first of all, let's come and take a look at the first event, which is the Movie Sonic and Movie Tails event. So as you can see, this event, just like all others, has 5 quests. Collect rings, chaos orbs, pop balloons, collect rail grind points, and sky rings. And after doing all of that, you'll unlock all of the rewards on the screen and 2,000 red star rings. I'll be showing you how to do that in just a minute after we finish checking out the Knuckles event, which come over here, and as you can see, this is it. Now this I haven't completed yet because it's a bit lengthier. It's essentially a reskin of the Animal Rescue event, because you have to collect dumbbells and drop them off, and we'll be looking at that after we've completed the Sonic and Tails event, so there's that. Now, back over to the first event to check out how you do it. Alright guys, so we're back, and as you can see, for our first quest we have to collect rings. I believe this is 1.5 million. Now, I would recommend you put on all of your event chows prior to starting this event, or these events. Although the event chow won't really help with the Knuckles event, put them on anyways. As you can see, put on your best event chow, and if you do have any spare space after your event chow, make sure you equip any magnet chow or any magnet trail. Since I've already completed the event for aesthetic purposes, I'm going to be keeping on the static trail for Sonic, but you could equip something like the gunpowder trail if you needed magnet. Anyways, now for our first quest, which is to collect 1.5 million rings. It really only requires running around for a little bit. As you can see, for me, each ring gives me 160,000-ish. So I already got 600,000. Now I'm pretty sure this won't be the same for everybody, considering this event could bring in lots of new people. Essentially what you need to do is run around the map and try not to focus on hitting any balloons. But if you do come across any dumbbells, try to catch them. However, don't hold dumbbells for too long, as the more you hold them, the less your speed will be. They will literally like wear down your speed, and you can get really, really slow. So I recommend not to carry on too many of them. So whilst you're around looking for coins or rings, make sure you're looking for some dumbbells too, and then head back to spawn once you're done, and also to deposit any dumbbells you got. Alright guys, so we're back at the spawn, and hopefully by now you've completed the first quest. Now for our second quest, we have to collect chaos orbs. I believe this is 5,000 specifically. Now for this quest, I much prefer to head over to Hilltop Zone, but because again lots of people may be new to this game, I'm going to stick to City Escape, which is unlocked by default for everybody. Now, essentially, all you need to do is run around, and again, this time I again recommend you put your event chow on, but they're not as needed this time, as if you have magnet chow, they'll also help. There are quite a few XP orbs on the grind rails, so you need to check them every once in a while, and then once you finish grinding on the grind rail, and there's no more left, and you're waiting for them to respawn, that's the time when you can head around the map and look for chaos orbs. Don't forget the dumbbell rule, because we want to keep looking for dumbbells throughout this quest as well, because the dumbbell quest is pretty lengthy and takes some time. So make sure you always check for them, but don't get too distracted from the main quest, which is to collect chaos orbs. Okay guys, so we're back, and hopefully by now you've completed the second quest. Now for our third quest, which can unlock us Movie Tails. We have to pop, I believe, 300 balloons, if I'm correct. Yeah, 300. Now, for this quest, of course, I would recommend City Escape for both new and old players, because there are actually quite a few balloons here. Now, sadly, you cannot use the Tornado in City Escape because they patched that from the test servers, but don't worry, because there are already way too many balloons. Now, again, you're going to need Event Chow, and I actually did this a really easy way, using just a few Event Chow. So, as you can see, what I did is I came over, hold on a second, right, over here. And so as you can see, there are actually a bunch of balloons lined up just like this. And don't do what I did and destroy the first one instantly. But as you can see, you need to pop all of them. And that's going to give you quite a few. And then you're going to notice there's more clusters like this and more. And it's just going to keep going. And you're going to hit these big clusters. Because these are what are going to give you the most XP. Which most points toward the quest. And hopefully that helped you complete the third quest. And now you should have movie tails, which we'll be looking at the end of the video. Next up, we have to collect rail grind points. Now, this is really, really easy. Now, you can do this both with and without a hoverboard, but it's better with a hoverboard. But if you don't, you just have to hop on this grind rail like this. If you do have a hoverboard, you can't actually get onto the grind rail just like this. So what you need to do is come right as soon as you're about to get into the grind rail. Literally, as soon as you're about to get on it, you need to equip your hoverboard and then get on it, and you're going to be forced onto it just with this animation. Now, with or without your hoverboard, you're going to keep boosting when your energy bar refills, and you're going to eventually get to some really high speeds. For me, I ended up at speeds of around 3,500, and that helped me complete the event in, I'd say, less than 3 minutes. So this is pretty self-explanatory. You get rail grind points for every, stud you travel on a rail. So you just need to chill like this. And even going at a speed of under 1,000, you could do this in around 5 or 6 minutes. Now, that's a pretty simple quest, but it might make you a little dizzy, so watch out for that. But hopefully after that, you're ready for the final quest to collect 200 or 300 sky rings. I don't exactly remember. I think it's 200. I'm not positive though. Okay, so for this, I find that there are actually not that many sky rings within this cityscape zone. There are a few here and there, but there aren't enough to collect 200 easily. So what I recommend doing is headed to New York City zone, which is pretty easy to unlock. It's only World 4, so I'm going to meet you there right now. Alright guys, and we are now here inside of New York City to collect sky rings. Now, my best tip for this is to first of all head on this bounce pad right here and try and get to the highest layer of these, these paths that are floating as you can. The best way to do this is to either use a flying skin or maybe use the tornado to get up as high as possible. Usually, I find the top path the best to grind on, and if you don't know where the top path is, as you can see, it's the one right here with red XP hoops. Now, as you can see, you can run on this path, and as long as you don't go too fast, you're able to collect a bunch of sky rings. Now, as you can see, this needs to be done a bunch of times. This can also be done on the bottom levels whilst you're waiting for the rings on the top levels to respawn, but for the most part, this is actually pretty good. And with Event Chow, this is also another really good thing to do. As you can see, once you get to this cross section, you can jump down here and collect these green hoops on the lower level. And then you just need to collect as many as you can. If you fall off, don't worry. Look for the nearest hoop, whilst also at the same time trying to make your way back to the top layer. And that's really the only tip I have for the final quest. And that's really the event done. Now I'm going to be looking at how to complete the Knuckles event fast. Let's head back to Cityscape. Alright guys, and so we are now back inside of Cityscape. Now as you can see, this is the Knuckles event, and currently I'm at 25 out of 500 dumbbells. Now I won't be able to complete the event in time for the video, but I can give you one good tip. Now this tip is to not hang around with too many dumbbells. If you're at 3 or 4 but you can't seem to find any more, make sure you bring them back so that whilst you're finding your next batch, you're not really slow. And with that, this video is pretty much over. But before that, we have to check out the 2 new epic skins. Let's head right back to spawn. Alright guys, so the first skin we have to check out is Movie Tails. Now, this guy is so cool. I love him paired with his animation. with his facial expressions, and with his trail. They all work together so smoothly to create one of the best skins I've seen inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. As you can see, his animations are pretty much the same as Tails, and no, he can't fly, sadly. But this skin is actually pretty cool. I would rate him a solid 9 out of 10. Now, to take a look at Movie Sonic. Now, this is another banger skin, looking at his shoes, his skin, and his overall animations. Partnered with his trail and his boost, I just love how all of the movie skins play out, and hopefully I'll be able to review the Knuckles movie skin too. I think this was a really good update, and the City Escape world is so cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, as it's free, easy, helps out a ton, and you can always change your mind later. See you in the next video. Bye, guys!